always be fresh.
Tug, man, what's good?
What's going on, Fresh?
Man, it's been a minute.
Hell yeah, man. No niggas still been working though, man. Niggas still locked in.
For sure. Heard you got some new tracks you been working on.
Man, I got some heat on the way, man. I got a CD coming on the 31st. Another tape coming. And I'm gonna try to drop an album by like spring. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really just in grind mode for real.
Okay.
About to attack 2020 hard as I can. So I'm really trying to focus on just making timeless records right now. It was, you know what I'm saying, at a point, niggas was just rapping like just to have fun and stuff. Now it's all about making like timeless music and going down as one of the greats for real. That's how I approach it.
Sounds like the right way to do it. Hey man, I don't think we ever talked about it. Like what really got you into even pursuing music?
Man, what really got me in, man, like growing up, I was heavily influenced like by Outkast. As a matter of fact, one of the first hip hop CDs I ever got was Outkast Stank On You.
Yeah.
Like listening to that shit every day, all day, just made me be like, man, I want to do this. Andre 3000 was like nigga idol back in the day.
Right,
you know what
right.
I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, I want to be like him. And just seeing him, it made me feel like, you know what I'm saying, you can be yourself and become a superstar. Because he was himself. Back in that era, it was like The Rock and, you know what I'm saying, Cash Money, and, you know what I'm saying, labels like that popping off. But then you got Andre coming on doing a whole different thing. It was like, man, I got to do that.
So how old was you think, when you first heard that? Or like when it really first started
I was like
hitting
4
you?
or 5 years old.
What?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years old. You can ask my uncle, because my uncles and shit used to rap too. That was how I really got serious into it, because they had their own studio and was going to studios and shit. So I would be like watching them write their raps and shit. When I was like 5, after I got the CD and was listening to it all the time, I went down there with them one day while they was writing their raps, picked up some paper, wrote down like 10 words that all rhyme. Cat, splat, hat, bat. And niggas fell out laughing. They like, yo, Tug over here writing raps. And that was just the start of it right there. Like, from that day forward, I was writing raps.
So you said you was like 5. That's like your first time like walking into a studio.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's
I was
crazy.
going to studios all the time. With a lot of like the older artists around here.
Yeah.
I grew up watching them, like Mo, Sawed Off, Inf, few, like just so many people.
So when was the first time you got to, like hear your voice back or really get on the mic?
When I was about 10. When I was about 10 is when I actually recorded. My brother had like a karaoke machine and he had cassette tapes you can record and shit on. So me and my cousin, he was a little older. My cousin, he was 13 at the time. I was 10. And he was a little more advanced. He was off the porch at like 9. You know what I'm saying? I was a schoolboy. So I'm hearing what he rapping about, because he was from Grand Rapids. He rapping about nothing but the streets and all this. I'm 10 years old, so I get on the track rapping straight gangster shit, all of this crazy shit.
Right.
By that age, it was Lil Wayne was popping, and I was trying to be like Lil Wayne, so everything Lil Wayne was rapping, I was trying to rap. And that was like the first time I recorded, but I disposed of the CD because my brother, he heard it and was impressed. He like, damn, little bro cold.
Right.
And he was trying to show my mom and my dad. I'm like, no, because I'm cussing.
Yeah.
So I disposed of my very first CD. Like, classic. It is crazy.
Dang, did they ever end up hearing it?
No, I threw it like in the sewer.
Oh,
like,
man,
it
you
was
was
like,
serious.
I disposed of it like where I've never even got to hear it again.
Crazy.
And then I stopped rapping for like 2 years after that.
Yeah. So, like, when do you think you really start taking it, like, serious?
I got serious at about 16. When I was 16, that's when I got serious. That's when I really, like, found my flow and started getting comfortable doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And getting past, like, being frightened and to rap in front of people.
Right. I remember, by that time, I was already, like, engineering, recording with a few artists. And I remember, like, hearing the song you did. And I'm like, okay, Tug rapping.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, a few years later, like it started hitting. I'm like,
Start
okay,
getting serious.
yeah. Like they gotta watch out. They gotta
And
watch
for real, what really got me motivated, bro, you ain't even gonna believe me. When you dropped that 93, I was in high school, bro. I was like in 10th grade. I remember like you dropped it at night too. Now I was at the crib and I'm subscribed to everybody's channel, so it came up. Fresh Beat 93. I'm gonna go watch this video. I'm watching it. Video so hard. I'm like, dog,
right.
I'm finna go get on my shit. Song code, video code. I'm like, yeah, this it. And that shit put me like, you feel me? Like, I remember I was showing it to everybody, like, bro, look at this shit. This is how cold this shit is. And this is in Lansing. And they like, bro, you can do this shit too. You gotta get serious.
Yeah. It's crazy, I never would have known that, but we all got, people who inspire us. You feel me? Like, it's many people who done inspire me to even, put that out. So, I mean, it's dope to see you, keeping the ball rolling for the city.
Hell yeah.
So, I mean, when you was first coming up, what was some of your, like, influences around that time when you was, like, 16?
16. J. Cole, I was heavy J. Cole. Drake, still Lil Wayne, and Jay-Z. I got to study in Jay-Z as I got older, because when I was younger, like I listened to the commercial Jay-Z, but I wasn't old enough to really comprehend. But as I got older and started studying, I'm like, this is the GOAT.
Right.
And that shit changed me. Like now today, in like my older years, that's probably what I study the most now. Like Ross and Jay is who I'm gonna play now.
Legendary. I mean, just to backtrack a little bit, you like born and raised Lansing, right?
Yeah. Yep. Born and raised Southside.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, sound like the roots go far. You being in the studio with Con Click at the age of 5. You know what I'm saying? That's Lansing history.
Days, they started with like Smash Mini Records, then they moved to Pwn and On.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was my uncle, and then labeled Pwn and On, and I watched that whole like how a whole label was ran from top to bottom. I used to see that shit just up front.
Man, that's crazy. Sound like you was born to do it.
I swear to God, that's how I be feeling.